Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Marks of Successes, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. I am Franklin Roosevelt, and I'm so excited you're tuned in tonight to hear such a powerful show, because, every show to me personally and to Marks of Success is powerful, because we're creating a positive mental attitude. We're helping people change from a negative atmosphere to a positive atmosphere. And it's all by sharing positive energy, positive messages, positive daily word, giving you encouragement, motivation, something that'll get you to say, you know what? I understand. I know that I have to start changing the way I think about things, changing the way that I speak about things, changing the way to change my situation and circumstances in my life is to be positive about everything. But before I get too deep into the show, because this show is a little different, like I say, than most shows, we got to stick with it. We got to start off every show with those two very important key details, which are key detail number one. This is a stress-free, negative-free zone. My people, they're all out there. When they sniff and they hear and see negativity, they politely say, you know what? This is not the place for you. But you know what? I think I'm going to change that. Because, see, I believe, and I'm going to talk to Marks of Success about this, because I believe that when you allow negative energy into the room, when you're sure about what it is you're doing and what it is you're saying, then you will go from negative energy will not be like a cloud over what it is you're doing. So you know what? Hold on a minute. I got to talk to my people. Hey, y'all can let negative energy in. I got something for them. I got a message they need to hear. Don't send them to the pity party. They need to be right here, because the pity party really can't help them. What they need is some love and positive energy. So let them in. Don't turn nobody away. Absolutely nobody. Bring them to the house. Let them hear Franklin Roosevelt. Let them hear the message that Marks of Success is sharing in creating a positive mental attitude. We're not turning nobody away. From now on, everybody's welcome. You and your negative energy. Because by the time you leave out of here, you're going to be glad you came here, and you'll be coming back because we didn't turn you away. Okay, so now that I've made that clear, this still is a stress-free, negative-free zone. See, you cannot influence me with your negativity. But I'm almost sure. No, I'm not even almost sure. I am 100% unequivocally, absolutely sure that I can create a positive mental attitude within you and your negative energy. So, key detail number two, since we've gotten key detail number one straight now, we're not turning anybody back. Everybody's welcome. I will shower you with positive energy. I will shower you with love. All that negative energy will be drowned, because my positive energy, the positive influence around me, we drown negative energy. You know, that's like going to a party and people are so loud that you can't hear the music. So in order to hear the music, you drown them out by turning the music up. Marks of Success and Franklin Roosevelt, we're turning the volume up on positive energy. We're turning the volume up on creating PMA. That's right. Maximum capacity. We're turning the volume all the way up. So, like I told you, tonight's show is a little different. So, because myself and the team, we keep talking about Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. The very first show, I took you to Romans 12:2, where it states that, "Be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." The way you recondition your thinking process, the way you think about things, the way you see things, not through these normal eyes of yours, but through spiritual eyes, through loving eyes, through kindness. So, what I'm going to do tonight is, I'm going to take you to a message that I did at the beginning of this year. The title of that message is, "What are you talking about?" Because see, the words that you spew out of your mouth, they create, because it's been told to us. And I'm going to help you with that right here, right now, tonight. So, if you happen to have a Bible handy, go to St. John, chapter 1, and we're going to start with verse 1. And I'm going to read all the way till verse 6. And it starts out as, "In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him, and without Him not anything made that was made." See, so that means that He spoke existence. His creation was spoken. He spoke life into everything. Everything that was made, He spoke it. He said, "Let there be light." In Genesis, it tells you, He said, "Let there be light." Separated the light from the darkness. So, in the beginning was the Word. So I'm going to go on to the next one. And I'm at verse 4 now. At verse 4 says, "In Him was life, and the life was the light of men." So, in Him, in God the Father, was life. And He put His breath of life into man. He created through His Word, through His thoughts of what He wanted, because He said to the other guys up there sitting with Him, "Let us make man in our image and our likeness." Now, how do you think He did that? By His words. Yes, by the Word. So, now, verse 5, and this is the final verse. "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended not." See, darkness cannot comprehend light because it's one of those things where, if you go camp out in a tunnel and, or you know what? Better than that. Check it out. Check this out. If you've always grew up and lived in a cage and you never, cave, C-A-V-E, not cage, but cave. If you grew up in a cave, you've always lived in a cave, you never come out, you never came out that cave except at nighttime. Then you could not comprehend the light because you're used to darkness. That's all you know is darkness. I sit up here and I think about it. Matter of fact, bats can't comprehend light because they're used to being in a cave, sleeping during the day, and out doing their thing at night when it's dark. Now, let's take another look at this here and take a different approach to this. Most of the time, if somebody's going to break into somewhere and steal something or rob something, when do they do it? At night, in the dark, Because, see, they think in their mind that they can't get caught in the dark. They forget that what's done in the dark shall eventually come to the light. Because the light is the source of energy. My light is the source of positive energy. Not negative energy, positive energy. It's all positive all the time. You know, I'm gonna. It's interesting because I like I say, I have people that I constantly talk to. You know, we are supposed to be, and now don't get it wrong, because I believe that I am a light of the world. I am a light in the world. Because, see, I tell people like this here, see. Let me ask you this here. Why do you think the good Lord gave us pearly white teeth? See, it's more to this teeth thing than just breaking down the food. I want to show you something. See, I've told you that I have a $50 million smile and a $50 million personality. Now, I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit, just like that. Now, you see me. Now, if I turn the light off, can you see me? What can you see with the light off? Can you tell that I'm flashing my $50 million smile? That's all you can see if you really take a close look. Franklin Roosevelt shining his $50 million light on you, saying, let my light shine, because the Lord gave it to me to shine it on you guys. That's positive energy. That's excitement. That's the light shining down, gleaming on somebody, brightening up their day. You know, I have a stepdaughter. And she used, when I first met her mother, she used to tell her mom I had a Kool-Aid smile. I don't really know what that means, but I believe that my smile is infectious. Now, it could be infectious or it can be influencing. I'm not for sure. But I like the fact that it's infectious because it draws people out of their negative state into a positive state. I believe that it also influences people to see the good in everything. I believe the more you hang around me, you get this positive energy. It emits on to you. It covers you. It blankets you. You know, I used to tell my fiance now that I have her covered like a warm blanket. Well, I have a warm, loving smile, a warm, loving personality. So yes, I can say that I have you covered warmly. Snug. Makes you feel so, it just makes you want to smile because you're feeling that good. You're feeling that relaxed. You're feeling so at peace and at ease. That's why this show, Creating Creating comes by word. Your words create. What are you creating? What are you talking about? See, every time you open your mouth, what is it you're talking about? Are you spewing out negativity or are you spewing out positive words? Words of encouragement. I don't care how you've been offended. Are you encouraging somebody? I tell people all the time now, when they come at me sideways and everything, I say, you know what? Because I'm not going to get into no shouting match with you. Because, excuse me, y'all. Because I'm at peace. I don't like to stress. I don't stress. I don't do stress very well. I don't do negativity very well. A frown on my face and not smiling, not showing joy, it raises my blood pressure. Not only does it raise my blood pressure, it gives me a real bad headache. I become subdued and don't have a whole lot to say to nobody, because then I have to get back to my place of peace and joy and rest. That way I don't offend nobody, because I don't like offending nobody. I want you to, I want everybody to know that we were put here to work together. We were put here to help one another. I'm not put here to rule over you. Yes, he's given us dominion and authority over the things of this earth. He's given us the dominion and the authority over birds, animals. He gave me a mind. He gave you a mind. You're supposed to use that mind. You're supposed to help develop that mind. You're supposed to help kids develop their mind and nurture and educate them. That's what it's about. It's not about me lording over you, because the Lord of Lords is over all of us. So why should I? My job is to help you see the light. Yes. Help you see the light and be a beacon of light in this world. That's what I'm supposed to do. That is what is creating a positive mental attitude. That is why we do this show weekly, because we are a light in this world. We are a beacon of light. I'm going to let my light shine everywhere I go, because I know that it doesn't take much to change a person's day. If you run across somebody and they're having a bad day, you don't get into no shouting match with them. You don't get into no argument with them. You don't curse them and call them all kind of names and all that. No, that's not what you do. You show them loving kindness. You show them that you may not understand exactly what they're going through, but you don't have to know what they're going through to show them love. You can show them love, then, they'll be, that attitude they had with you, oh man, it'll be drowning. Just why I said it will drown. You will drown it. That's why I said we will no longer turn negative energy away. Invite it in. Invite it in. Because see, I'm the cure. This creating a positive mental attitude is the cure for negative energy. You can't influence us with your negativity. You can't. Because greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world. And negative energy consumes this world, but it don't consume me. It consumes a lot of people, but the people that I hang around with, it don't consume us. We're consumed by positive energy. We're consumed by the light of day. See, we understand that, everybody's going to go through situations and circumstances. But look at it like this here. Situations and circumstances is like going through, you're on the highway and there's a dark tunnel. Now, most of the time I've seen people when they get in dark tunnels, which is a smart thing to do, you cut your headlights on. Well, nowadays, they got cars to where as soon as you start them up, your headlights come on. So when you get into a tunnel, a dark tunnel, you don't have to worry about cutting your headlights on because they're already on. So now, just think, when you get to the other side of that tunnel, there's light out there. Do you know bright, shiny light is out there? Whatever it is I go through, I understand that it's just something that I'm going through. It doesn't control me. It's just situation and circumstances along the journey, along the path, to get me, to help me stronger in where it is I'm going. Because in here, I've been transformed. My mind is renewed. I trust in my Father to lead me to where He has stored for me, where He wants me to go. You know, the path that He leads me on. Not the path that I want to go. I gave that up a long time ago. That's not the path He chose for me. The path He chose for me is the path I'm walking right now. So, you know, what I'm going to do now is, because we're coming up to the end of the show, I'm going to do a little recap. Because I like to recap, you know. I just want to make sure that you guys are on top of things. So I hope you change what you're looking at before you go to bed. That way you can sleep in peace. Wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, or fresh, however you like to put it, and ready to take on the challenges of the day. Challenges help you to grow. Challenges help you to get better at whatever it is you're doing. Just don't quit. Don't give up. Trust in the Lord and Savior. Trust in that positive energy that He is pouring into you. Because positive energy, creating PMA leads to creating other things. It leads to success. It leads to accomplishments. It's making the mark. And that is our show for this week. I am Franklin Roosevelt. And have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week. God bless everybody.